Hey, welcome back everybody. Welcome back to my channel, AmusedJester, and my name is Junior. And today we're gonna go back to something that I purchased, I think around October, November. It's the Star Wars Black Series, the ISB Tactical Agent. I got this on sale. I believe it was like 12 bucks. It was a long time ago. I was just curious to getting it because it is an Imperial officer. Now that I look back on it, I probably would not have gotten it, but it was on sale. Oh, it's from Andor. I still have not seen it. And that's the face of the guy, which kind of doesn't look like him. And let me go ahead and open it up and let's take a look and see what's going on with this figure. Alright, so there he is out of packaging, and he only comes with one accessory, which is some sort of blaster or rifle. Got a lot of nice detail and everything. It's just, black as usual. No other paint app or anything like that. Again, a little bit more firmer, so that's pretty good. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the ISB Tactical Officer. His hat is removable, so we'll remove that so we can just take a look at the portrait. Well, yeah, it's okay. Is it supposed to be this guy that's on the packaging? Because that guy looks a little bit more menacing. I see it. Okay, yeah. Okay, so it works well. So there's the paint application, slight makeup underneath his eyelids, around the eyes. That always makes it work so well for me. Look at that. The hair is not just, doesn't seem to be just like one solid color. There is some sort of attempt at wash. It's a really good job on that one. Let's look at the armor. It kind of reminds me of the Tank Commander, this armor over here. You know, this is actually not bad. I don't think I would have gotten multiples, obviously, because it was on sale and I only grabbed one. I guess I just wanted a representation of this particular character, rather than lose it. Let me put on the helm, the hat on. The hat goes on pretty well. It kind of loses the harshness of the portrait. So when I said I wasn't really planning on buying it, or I wouldn't be interested in buying multiples of it, it's only because my Black Series is completely full. I just don't have any room for it. In fact, there's currently a sale going on with the Last Command, and each figure is falling for like 15 or 12 bucks. And I don't want to buy it because I just don't have any room to put it in, and it's an extra expensive 50 bucks or $42. But I don't know, maybe I'll buy it. If it's still on, I'll buy it. But I wanted to get the Obi-Wan in Clone Trooper 2-pack, but it was already out of stock. We'll see what's going on. But going back to this guy, because he is on sale, the rotation, the head feels a little stiff. The articulation is only at the top of the neck or the base of the head, and there's no articulation at the bottom of the neck, so that's why it feels a little bit more stiff than what I'm expecting. And also, this is an old style version where this would have, in the newer style, would have been attached to a ring inside the shoulder. That's why when you put it on, it just seems so stiff. Also notice there's no bicep cut, so the rotation is probably going to be in the elbow. The elbow only goes up to 90. Man, the more I'm just starting to play with it, but the more I'm playing with it, I'm glad I didn't army build this guy, even though he's on sale. Just seems like it's a lot of old tech on this one. In and out on the wrist, the articulation on the upper rib cage, or bottom of the rib cage, sorry. Again, it has movement, it's just very lacking. Instead of being impressed by the articulation, you're even more aware of the limitation. There's no articulation on the waist. This is soft, not soft good, soft rubber. I wonder how it would look like without this thing over here. The There is no drop down joint on the pelvic region. It seems like there might be, but there isn't. It doesn't really go 90 degrees, slightly below, maybe 70 degrees. It does still have the thigh cut. The forward of the leg does not go up to 90. You can see pinholes over here, and that one, and double jointed and everything. There's no cut to the boot. Oh, there is a rotation at the boot cut. And the ankle is very stiff. Why is the ankle very stiff? Because of the sculpt. I thought it went all the way in, but that's actually just a sculpt. So it seems like the ankle down is okay. So there's at least one click down. It's just very, very stiff on mine, and slightly like going up. There is an ankle rocker. So initially I was gonna give this guy a value of 12 because it was on sale. But because of the old tech that's involved in this one, I'm going to give him a value of 10. It's still 10. If I don't usually go on 10, honestly. All my reviews are usually falls on 12. But 10, just as a reminder, it's still good enough. It's just nothing wow about it. Nothing that says, oh, I'm glad I got it. I mean, I'm going to give it a 10 because my Black Series is already full. I could dedicate the space I would give this guy to another character rather than give it to him. In fact, I need to put in 3 figures that I don't have any room for. So this is probably gonna go in a box immediately afterwards if I don't find any room for him. That's why I'm only gonna give him a value of 10. It's still pretty good because he was on sale. I would never buy this at full price. I don't have any connections to the character. There's no nostalgia for me. I still haven't seen Andor Season 2. The portrait is very good. That's the main thing to get out of this figure. The articulation feels antiquated because I feel like we've moved on this with newer Star Wars Black Series figures. And the weird thing is, like, I've never seen this particular Black Series before. Or maybe I have, I just don't remember. Some sort of officer that I'm not seeing on my lineup. Anyway, that's it for my review for the ISB Tactical Agent from the Black Series. This is an older figure, so you probably have seen this before. But just a value of 10. It's good enough. I'm glad I got it. It was on sale, so it's not too bad. At $12, that's like the trigger price for me to buy something if I don't have it on my collection for a 6-inch figure. So, yep, I'm glad I got him, but nothing particularly spectacular. I could have passed on him as easily as I bought him. I would never buy a second one, even at $12.45 for customs. The body's just too stiff for me. But anyway, that's it for my review for the ISB Tactical Agent Black Series 6-inch scale Star Wars. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you guys again on my next review. Bye. Oops.